Hi Daniel, I'll take you through this connects one. You've made a start, but a few things will make it go quicker. So get this on your screen and you can do it as I do it. Perhaps play it off your phone and you can do this on your screen. So the first one, cash receipts journal. The idea is that we've got to put into our ledger the opening balances, which you've sort of done, and then post the cash receipts payments journal to the ledger and then come over here and do the closing trial balance. I'll do this fast, you can press pause anytime. So first bit is opening balances. So good start over here. You got the date, all right. Then type the word balance, so you know it's an opening balance. And then what you do is you just copy and paste that all the way through. So you've got to have the word balance in there. All right, so I'll just press pause, give you a chance to do that. Good, back again. So that's the first part. Second part, I see you've put advertising here, 400. That's a chart of account number. That needs to be on all of them. So we need to go over and find what they should be. So advertising, oh, you haven't done it here. So all expenses, you put that as 400. All other expenses, give them a number as well. So expenses in the 400s, assets in the 100s on this side. Over here we've got liabilities 200s it should be, and income 500s. Again, I press pause and a chance for you to catch up with that. Back again. So again, just check you've got numbers all the way through here and all the way through here. See, bank's a liability because it's got a 200 number, capital equity. So make sure you've done that. Then what you do is you transfer these numbers over to the ledger. So the next one down is bank. So this 210, you need to put that in the bank figure up here. Capital, the number of capital you've got is 300. The number in commission you've got is 510. So again, I'll press pause, and if you can go through and put those chart of account numbers from here and the other side into all your ledgers. Hi Daniel, just one thing that'll help you actually with this is if you can highlight these H through perhaps S and then right click and you'll find hide there. So you put them right next to each other, it just makes it much faster. So again, I'll put those in. If you can make sure you put all the chart of account numbers and all these bits as well. Good, back again. So you've got numbers all the way through. And the next thing for the balances where you've got to be able to put if they're a debit or credit. Advertising, it's an expense. It's a debit. We know it's debit because it's on the debit side. So all these advertising, drawings, equipment, etc., you need to give them debit balances. So go through and put all of those in. We need to have a debit or credit next to every number in the balance. Remember that debit stands for where you put your money, and credit is where you get your money from. Just pause and get you to put all those debits and credits in. I noticed going through that you didn't put all the figures in, so you got down to the rent one. So just continue and put all these in as well. Rent, you haven't got shares and MRP, telephone. So these are debit balances because they're expenses. Vehicle expenses. And vehicles, they're a debit balance because it's an asset. Remember, on the debit side are asset and expenses. Okay, and just wages and insurance, I think you got left. Wages. Each time you put one of these in, that gives you 1 point, and you need to have all of these in, well, at least, yeah, all of them pretty much to get you achieved. See all of them? Good. Right, then just go up to the top and unhide. So we've pretty much done with this part, and now we're working on this part. So we'll just scroll across. Right, now for the cash receipts journal, money coming in from the bank will increase your bank account. So you're on a debit there, DR. Everything else is going to be credit because I need to balance. So what I normally do is just copy this credit and paste it. Just to there, and then on the ones in, what's this here? Right, so this is important. This is where they'll go. So this one will go in the credit column of commission. Cash payments journal. This is money going out, so it's going to decrease bank. So we write CR and then DR for the rest. So again, just copy and paste. I'll be doing this on yours as you go. A few more in the sundry column for here. Good, I'll just leave that while you catch up. Alright, now we go to the posting part. Now we'll do the bank first because that's a complicated one. On the 30th of June, we've already done this one in our cash, in our bank rec part. We're going to put the receipts coming from the cash receipts journal. So we go equal, and we find this one down here. And therefore our receipts, see how it was a credit, so that's a liability, but we've had a whole lot of money coming in. So we'll just do this a strange way, that one minus that one, and it goes from a credit balance to a debit balance. We've got money in now rather than a liability, it's an asset. And then we put the payments figure. Do you know where this come from? Down here, payments and cash payments journal. So this is the thing that a lot of people get stuck on, is that the bank here went from a negative figure to a positive figure. Alright, so that's your bank. The rest of them are pretty much easy. That was the hard one. So the rest of them, I've done that figure there and I've done that figure there. All the rest of them, if it says debit here, I need to put a debit in the ledger. If it says credit here, it needs to go credit in the ledger. And I start off with a sundry. So I'll do these ones. I'll start and then you can catch up with it. So we've got, the first one is on the 3rd of June. We've got advertising. So I'll put the 3rd of June. And you type bank in the particulars column. It says here, next to the advertising figure, it's a debit, so we put it in the debit column. Debit, advertising. And then advertising is equal to what it was at the start, plus the amount spent in the month. And you must make sure it says DR at the end of it. And so we've done that one. I'm just going to put that one in yellow just so I've done it. Next one in terms of dates is this one. On the 8th, shares in MRP, I'm going to credit them. Shares in MRP, where are you? And the date for that is 8th of June. Bank is always the particulars here. We credit it because we had $15,000 worth of shares, sold 10,000. So now we have 15,000, a debit, minus a credit, they're opposite. So only 5,000. Still debit, still got an asset, but it's just a lower asset. Well, I'll get you to go through and do the rest in the sundry column first, and then we'll do the bottom. So do the next one in terms of the date is that one there on the 12th of June. So chuck that one in, all of these ones in, and then these last couple here. And I'll catch up with you in a few seconds. Just press pause. Sorry, I just saw the next one. Shares in Genesis. We don't have shares in Genesis already. So I'm going to get you to come down here and type shares in Genesis. Looks like they sold shares in MRP. and purchased shares in Genesis. There's no opening balance, so we'll put the day it happened, 12th of June. We paid cash for it, so we put bank, and it says debit here. So the closing balance is how much we paid for it, debit, highlight. So the next one you're going to do is this telephone. So you carry on, we'll check back with you, press pause and we'll check back. Alright, so I've put all of those in. Just note a few things that some assets go up and down, like equipment goes up then down. We bought some and sold some. Some GST liabilities go down. There's a credit with a debit, so it's a lower amount. We paid some of it off. Then you bring these bottom balances, like GST, you're going to put a debit in there on the 30th. Wages is debit for on the 30th. Office expenses, vehicle expenses. So go and chuck all of those ones in. Over here we're going to do this one. Again, GST, commission fees. I'll do the GST one with you. Where are we? GST. 30th of June. Bank. And that's this figure here. So we just owe a bit more in that case. And then we paid off GST from here for the end of the month. We owe a heck of a lot of GST. And just make sure it says credit because it's a liability all the way through. Alright, so we've done all those GST ones. Go and post these bottom ones too. This one, and these ones, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so all those totals are posted. Note the dates are all 30th of June, bank, and you've got debits and credits. Hopefully you also noticed that they only went up because fees, income, can only go up, and same with expenses. They can only go up. You can't have negative expenses or negative income. So now we're on to the last part. So again, we'll just minimize. So we'll hide these ones. So highlight those cells and hide. Because what we need to do is bring the totals from the ledgers back to the new journal. I cheat a little bit here. I'm going to copy this and paste it there. I probably should have done all of these. Actually, I might do that. If you copy all of those and paste it in, and we'll just delete the figures because we need new figures. And totals don't need. Okay. So first one we're after is the advertising account. So type equals. Find your closing balance. It's a debit. There it is. Your drawings, type equals. Find your drawings figure. Find your equipment, closing balance. Go through and do all of those. Just as you get to it though, you'll notice bank. Here it's a debit. It actually changes. So I just want you to delete that one and make it number like 105 for bank. And that changes. That's the trap that most people got caught on. And the other one is 135. We're going to put a new account, shares in Genesis, and the closing balance for shares in Genesis is 15,000. So I want you to go through and get the closing balances and just put them all in here, and we'll get a total at the end. Alright, just to finish off, see that it doesn't balance this figure and this figure, and they should. Found the error. The error is your equipment figure when you put your opening balance in. So find equipment and change your figure to that one there. And voila, they balance. Your challenge, get to there. Good luck, boy. Send it to me when you finish, okay? Thanks.